So if you're feeling sexual desire, man, and you can kind of sense it's not going to serve you, one thing you can try is this mindset. So what it is desire. It comes and goes. So do not engage. And when we do this, man, what happens is we just tend to feel better afterwards. You know, every time I personally like turn down desire, I have this weird experience where it's almost like, wow, that desire it's almost like it didn't even happen. It's like I just let it pass. And now life is like abundant and it's flowing and it's like, oh, everything is cool. But if I were to act on that desire, it's like, oh crap, now it's almost like I've fallen in a ditch. You know, it depends obviously the severity of that and, you know, how much lust was involved and so on. But I'm noticing this a lot, man. You know, if you just let this pass, life continues, you know, in a way where you don't really lose yourself. You just keep going. You just stay very present. So it's really occurred to me, man, let these desires pass. Now, of course, man, you don't have to. You can act on your desires. You know, nothing wrong with that. I'm never going to tell you anything like you shouldn't act on your desires. No, of course you can. It's healthy sometimes. But when you're on this path and when you really see, man, when I don't act on my desires, I become a stronger, wiser, more spiritual person. From that perspective, this is really good. This is a really good muscle to build. When you can build that no thank you muscle, that I'm going to let this pass muscle, you build spiritual momentum. That's I think what I'm trying to say. I think you know, when you don't fall in that ditch, you do just kind of keep going, you know. So, and it's hard, man. Of course it is, you know, because you can be overwhelmed. Whether it's like physically, you feel a bunch of like tension in your body, you feel a bunch of energy like down there, or mentally, you know, you just feel like, wow, I'm absolutely lost in sexual thought right now, you know. And if you're out and about and you see people, you're like, man, wow, that person, they're on their own, they're okay, but with my mind projecting onto them, you know, it's a whole different thing. Which is why, man, this mindset is so good. So you just quieten down your mind and you remind yourself, you know, this is your higher self speaking to you, really, man. This is, you know, it's not your ego, it's not a logical thing, it's an intuitive thing. It's, okay, desire, it's gonna pass, man. Desire comes and goes, do not engage. And the funny thing about this, man, is if you just do it and you just say, you know what, man, for an experiment, let's just try this mind, try out this thing. Let's not engage on the desires. Let's see how we feel. Let's see how we feel when we deliberately turn them down and maybe do something productive instead. In my experience, when you do this, life is the best it is. There's so much within it. There's a karmic element, there's a spiritual element, there's a momentum element, there's a purity element, there's a self-discipline element. There's so much in it. And honestly, man, it makes the biggest difference. It makes a massive difference, which is why I love talking about it, which is why I need to share it. You know, I can't not talk about this. This is what I need to do right now in my life. This is my purpose in life, right? It's funny, actually, man, if you're curious. Sometimes I see myself and I'm like, look, I just happen to be talking about this and it's like I'm not even doing anything. It's like, it's just coming through me. So I need to say this and I appreciate you listening because it's just what I need to share. So, back to the main message, man. Desire, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it every single day, multiple times a day. It's not the case that, you know, you feel desire, other people don't. No, man, everyone feels desire like crazy. What you've got to do is you've got to appreciate that. But you've got to really take responsibility for your own self. Let your desires pass if you want to, if you're in that position, as we said, if you're taking that perspective, if you're on this path. And then let yourself have the momentum. Let yourself be present. Let yourself use the energy of life. So much of this work is just not engaging. So much of it, right, is the basics. You know. So, use this mindset. What was it again? Desires come and go. do not engage. Just try it out, man. Try it out and good luck. Peace, brother. Peace.